Rashmi and Janakvedi. They are here finally. Good to meet them. They are single-handedly responsible for making this evening happen. I want to thank
बेटा, क्यों रो रहे हो? मत रोना। माँ, मुझे दांतों में दर्द हो रहा है। ओह नो, मैं क्या करूं? मेरे पास डेंटल इंश्योरेंस भी नहीं है। ओह, मैं क्या करूं? आपको चिंता करने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है। अपना स्माइल रेंजर्स डेंटल जो है सभी की मदद करता है। इनकी रीजनेबल प्राइसेस हैं। अगर आपका इंश्योरेंस ना हो तो कोई फिक्र की बात नहीं है। इनके पास पेमेंट प्लान्स भी हैं। योर स्माइल रेंजर्स डेंटल, a family friendly dental office caring for healthy smiles. Your doctor's son from Smile Rangers Dental, Dr. Nisha Sundaragopal, caring for happy and healthy smiles. For appointments, please call 281-665-3960. We are open Monday to Friday and Saturday and Sunday by appointments only. Thank you. Welcome all to my journey with Miss Bharat, Texas. And today's segment, we have a very, very beautiful, talented person from Houston. And she has a very beautiful personality, and she always makes the place very lovable and very happy. Miss Bharat, Texas has been a year from October 6th, from 2019 to 2020. And we have been, the big state of Texas had a lot of contestants of 60 plus. And just by the adult contestants alone, we had 37 plus, plus we had the grandma participants and our lovely participant, the contestant today, she the winner of Super Talent, Mrs. Bharat, Texas. Her mom was also the runner-up of the Grandma Texas. And I could never tell she was a grandma. She was looking like her sister. And this woman, lovely woman today, she is an engineering graduate and she's a very, very talented personality. She also has her own line of business with nutrition and she does an amazing job with that, transforming a lot of women in Houston to the pageant world. Let's welcome Mrs. Sunaina Panchal to our journey with Miss Bharat, Texas. Welcome.
Thank you. Come on. Wonderful,
Welcome, Sunai.
wonderful. So, as I was saying, thank you so much, Dr. Nisha, for the beautiful introduction. And I can say, every single words for you that you have been such a kind mentor, such a sweetheart that you gave equal opportunity to everybody, and you were always there, whether it was a big problem or a small problem. You were always there for all of us contestants. You just made to the best comfort you could have kept us. Thank you so much. This video brought back so many good memories. Oh my God, I can't tell. So much hangama we had backstage,
I
and
know,
I made
right?
so many friends. Oh my God. I mean, that was a night to remember for sure. And that has many reasons for me because, of course, for me, it was first time that I was participating in a pageant like that, you know, and most special for the reason because my mom was there.
Yes, yes,
It
she
was
was
so
so
special.
adorable.
It is so special for me, and she made me proud, of course. And I'm sure that she was super happy that day because these opportunities are, you're not getting so easily. These are like once in a lifetime opportunity, and
Mhm.
she was super glad. I just told her a night before that, Mom, I gave your name, and you have to walk the ramp tomorrow. And she was not at all nervous. She was, in fact, the very first question was, okay, what I'm gonna wear? you
You
know?
rocked the stage. You both rocked the stage. That lovely picture that I ended up the whole audio visual was so memorable. Both of you in there. I started the visual with Rashmi ji because she is the person for to give us the platform, and so I started with that, and then our journey still continues. We did the Nitya Tambulam, and we have
Oh, yeah.
more shows to
That
come
was
next
another
year.
event. I think we can talk on and on about that night and about the
Yes.
pageant night.
You
I
were
mean, we had a
rocking the
blast.
dancing, the Kala Chashma. I mean, you can play that in with different platforms in that video, but you were rocking in that Kala Chashma dance.
So much. And that was so spot on, like very spontaneous. You also know that we had no proper choreography for that, right?
No, that was the
Everybody
whole
was
show.
just
The show
doing,
was no,
yeah,
the show. There was no choreography. The show was spontaneous. That's what
yeah,
the whole purpose of
was
the
so
show.
spontaneous, and the energy, the vibe we were getting in the room. Oh my God, the audience were amazing. The participants were amazing, and we just had a total blast. I mean,
Yeah.
I love. I was already looking forward for the grand finale of the Nitya Tambulam. I mean, unfortunately, we are in this pandemic, but as soon as we will, get over with this, we will be back on stage and we'll put everything on.
Yes. I am getting the LCD screen. We have so many audio visuals. Yesterday, all I was doing was putting all these audio visuals in a compilation. They will all be played in the big LCD. I was like, before I was like, okay, can be budgeted, but not budgeted. Seriously, after 2020, we really need the LCD and we have to go out there with the bang, like we have to do it. There's no way. We are all stuck for like how many months, right? And
Yes.
it was so good that we did that show. And after that, I'm glad we were able to do that show. What
Right
else?
before COVID, yeah. Perfect
That was the
timing.
last weekend. That was the last weekend we
Yes,
did that, and that was totally the opposite of the social distancing.
exactly.
It was so good. And speaking about my journey with Miss Bharat, Texas, you are the super talent, and that's why we chose you because you are a multi-talented person. So tell us how you felt in the backstage. What was your reactions like? No, before that, let me ask you. Do you remember this practice sessions? Remember the
Oh,
practice
of course.
sessions?
Yes, at
So
Sarika's place, and
yeah,
then I couldn't
Harika's
attend
place.
at your office because I was in Mexico for that time, so I couldn't done that. But I had like two rehearsals at Sarika ji's place, and it was amazing. Like that day I remember I learned like just by looking at somebody, just by watching it, watching somebody, you can learn a lot.
Yeah.
So it's
And
just
I
not
still
about
remember. You were telling me that was your first time doing the fashion walk,
It
but look
was
at you
actually.
on the stage. You were
Yes.
rocking.
And that, that credit goes to you, that credit goes to Sadia, that credit goes to Yamini, because all three of you worked so well and like hand in hand, and every participant was, like at their comfort level best. So everybody was praising you at the end of the event. We had a like mega buster, or like what are the big words, like super duper hit show.
Yeah, of course. I mean, look
So
at the
huge people
stage, the
there.
auditorium, right? I mean, I still have the aerial view. I have to thank my husband to do that aerial view because he went upstairs to do the audiovisual setting and the digital setting. And he took the view and he said, this auditorium has always been as an auditorium setting and never been a ballroom setting. And
Exactly.
our show was the one show where we had also served food, and everybody were happy because you see sometimes you're not serving food, people are hungry. And my assistant was saying they serve the best gulab jamuns, and she's American, so she really doesn't know the gulab jamun, and she's like, they offered me that and I said, oh, I don't want sweet. And then she saw so many people, so many taking so many of the gulab jamun, and she's like, might be I should try one. And then after that she herself got so many.
Oh yeah, I can totally relate to that. Yeah, the food was amazing, and I said, all the stage, the backstage, we had two green rooms, so it was not that it was too crowded backstage. Everybody got their own space, to get ready and to get click pictures. Of course, we can't
Yeah, of
miss
course.
that
Yeah.
part. So it was superb arrangement, and all thanks to all three of you. You guys did an amazing job. Thank you once
And
again.
the first show we wanted like the background wanted like the red flowers and the white. So when you guys take a picture with that background and it looks rich with that yellow lighting, and there was a theme, and we had that royal collections as like like our ethnic wear was a jewel of the show, the music and the way things were happening on the ethnic wear. And then the western round was like more of a shortcut, like we just did it the whole thing because we were already running on the time constraints. Do you remember those things? Like, people were running late because the makeup artists were some of the makeup artists, it was taking more longer for them, and Houston traffic is another thing.
Yeah.
And so we started. So I still remember we were supposed to start at 4 o'clock, and I said, okay, let me start by 4:30. I just started the show. I'm like, whoever is there, we'll start and we'll keep rolling, and we will not miss anybody, but we'll keep rolling. And
Mhm.
I think like how many hours by the time we finishes was 12:30, right?
Oh yes,
Yeah,
yes. I think we
it was
started
12:30.
around 7:30, and we finished past midnight.
Uh, and with Texas, everyone went with the tiara.
Yes.
Yes, and that was one of the
Mustache.
things we did. And I'm like, see, we don't want anybody to leave home saying, okay, I did not win, because
Mm.
that's not our goal. Because everybody who been there, they put on a lot of efforts. And winning again, it's a matter of luck. If one judge gave you like one mark less, that's not under our control, and things change. So we were like, everybody did so well, and they are going to get a tiara. And you see, like, you are shining with the tiara. Your stone is really shining still after a year.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes. And I would say, I had no, no complaints about the judgment and everything. It was completely fair.
Nice.
And
Thanks for that feedback.
whoever, yes, and the best person won, of course. Saira was the best
Mm.
choice to be the winner, and no doubt about it. So I
Yes.
would say, it was a fair decision, and everybody was happy. It's not that, because I think everybody, we were not in a competitive mood at all.
Yes.
We all were there just to have fun, just to make new friends, and just had a good time. You
Very
know?
true. See, that's the whole thing about our Miss Bharat platform. and our journey continues. We do a lot of shows together, and we are never like, okay, we did this show, we are not in that anymore. Like, look at all that Facebook post you guys were posting, and thank you for your post too. That was so sweet. And it was Rema. I posted in the group, and Rema took it to the Facebook. And and he was the first one to post, because like, I was about to post, and then, I was busy with work, and I'm okay. And then I saw Rema posting, and then you posted, and then Asha posted. Like, it just was like a little tag, it was just fire. Yeah. And it's like Houston is pretty what I would say, like, it's like, when it, even though it's big, it comes and it becomes smaller, like when it goes into connections. And I know for sure everyone's Facebook page was bombarded with Miss Bharat, Texas pictures.
I know, it came at a perfect timing also,
Yes.
like the anniversary, and we were all missing because I know that we were planning like 2020 in Austin this year, and some of us were like, almost ready that we would participate. Unfortunately, we couldn't do anything about it because it's not in our hand. Some things are out of control. But those memories, they are precious. They're precious memory.
Yeah, and we have created a hierarchy for people to grow, to learn, to organize. Because my husband always tells me, I have never thought that you would have that kind of a potential. And I always say that credit goes to Rashmiji, because, I have done shows in India, and I have done, like, my own office events. And like, you're an IT person, and you have your nutrition stuff. But when we are doing something in the pageant world, it's something new. Just like how it was your first time walk in the practice session, and then you rocked it. And then imagine yourself to host the show. And
Yeah.
so we are wanting this thing to not just end, but we want this to continue. More new faces, more new people, youngsters coming up, new weddings coming up, and new brides coming to the town. And our journey should keep continuing with new faces of directors. So me and Rashmi ji, we created I mean, like, most of the states, whoever they wanted to be. But for Texas, we said, let's do one thing. I was the one who started the co-directors, not just one. I said, I want two co-directors, because it's more easy as a team with three people. So we had nominated two more co-directors for this year, but with the COVID, we haven't been. But then we are going to start, like, like a hierarchy, grow up the ladder, just like a corporate. And once you get to work as a co-director, then, you get more knowledge. Because imagine if you're going to be thrown as a director, how would it be, right? Because now when you work as a co-director, and everybody gets to rotate, and what happens is they kind of learn to manage. They kind of learn to go talk to a sponsor, and because it's not easy. That is a full-time process. Like, my Saturdays and Sundays were to hunt behind a sponsor, and it was a big budget because of the hall, because of we had the big celebrity Pooja Batra. She was the like, the cherry of the whole show, and she was an amazing red. And so from the co-director, they can be the director, and then the director serves to be the vice president of this whole pageantry portion. And that makes it like, like a growth. You can see how you can manage and you can execute just like a corporate. And as you were telling me about your elite, you were just this close to get into the elite. And that these things, when you get involved, it actually helps us to talk to more people. And like,
sure.
yeah. And how about like, do you have a like, when we go to MBA school, right? Like, they teach you to market. And since you are a person with all those business experiences, you can apply that, and you can also learn more. And that is very nice. I really love your curls. Tell me about your curls to our viewers, because that is something I never knew. And I would love you to share that with the viewers.
Oh, thank you so much. I just tried a new curler, and I think I didn't send you, but that day, that particular day, when I had curls that night, everybody was asking me like, what kind of extensions you're wearing? And I said, no, it's my real hair.
I knew it. That's why I said I borrowed your hair for the picture.
Yeah. And I was like, no, and everybody was like, touching it and seeing, I mean, is it pulling from here or there? I said, no, I can't pull, it's my own hair. And even the lady who was there to help us, like get ready and curl our hair, she took like 1 full hour to do my curls because she said your hair is so full of volume, and then she took, I think the longest time she took just with me. And today I just wanted to recreate the feeling, that for that night again. So I was just trying to do on my own. I just got
really well today. It's so beautiful.
Thank you, dear. Thank you. So I just got a new auto curler, so that made my life easy. That got job done in like a couple of minutes, which could have taken months. And now you know that we can't go outside, for all these services. So yeah, we are learning new things, and I always say either you win or you learn. You never fail.
That is true.
Yeah, you either win or you learn. You never fail because failure, for one person, it can be a failure, but for somebody, it's like you learn something. And what is life? Every day, every moment teaches you a new lesson. So accept it with an open heart, learn new things. And, I would give this, again, with the credit to you, you have worked so well on the participant for the grooming, those tips. I can't forget, all that, the ideas you gave us, like about the pictures, about what should go where, and they these things you learn, right? I mean, if I could have just and it's not that it just, you only need the confidence. You need so many other things to be a participant in this type of pageants. And I'm glad that I came out of that comfort zone, kind of,
We made new friends. Tanvi said about you on the show. Tanvi said, Sunaina, me and Saira, we're like great friends now. And I'm like, yes, that's nice.
Yes, and then we worked for Sadia, we worked for Yamini.
Yes.
And then we worked for you, the Chitambalam, and
that was dance musical.
Right. Yeah. Hopefully,
look at that video, right? I mean, look at all of you guys. I mean, it felt like it was really an engagement ceremony with all the festivities, and we were all dancing as though it was real program, and it was just so nice. And I cannot even imagine how grand our wedding expo will be, because it will be like a big bonanza with My Dream TV, and it's going to be one of a kind next year for sure.
No, I mean, I'm already looking forward to it whenever it's going to happen. And I'll be the first one to raise my hand.
Yay. I'm actually wanting to, have you heard about the Kerala drums? So the temple in Houston, it has a Kerala drums. They have that unique sound, and in a dum 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 dum, and then it has that all that. When in the actual Kerala in Thrissur and Trivandrum, they have like at least like a 50 elephants line up, and they all are trained and that kind of a drum beat. They don't have elephants here, but they have the same drum beats they do. And for the wedding expo, we actually are planning to get the Kerala one. And we also are planning to get the Telugu style. Telangana has like Batukama style, and they also have like some kind of drum beats. So we were planning to get the nativities as a part of a fashion show to mix it up, like, let the drum beats people come and walk around the whole program show. And I had a plan, and there would be like chaat and samosas being sold outside. It's like a fair, like, like an Indian traditional fair. Like I wanted it to be transition to be like a wedding fair, like, that's what I wanted to be. And I hope that dream project will come true someday, because I was so glad when the Chitabulam happened because that was a dream project, and you guys all did amazing. And the whole purpose was we said, let's have all our friends, a lot of them from Miss Bharat, from our previous fashion shows, people participated in that. And because it was a political event and we didn't want to involve like any, like any uh, platforms, I just did it myself. But then but that was like a preview, and since it's a political, the whole effect came out really well because that was like a no choreography, no plan, no practice.
I know, and can you imagine, like, without choreography, it went so well.
Yes, and imagine if wedding expo too. We don't want to like really make it like a very very like a military kind. We want that happy feel because if you choreograph, if you miss something, then there's going to be a problem, right? Like you're going to think, oh, I missed this, I missed that. You don't want that. Look at you, you were enjoying the moment. I still remember your Facebook lines. You said, I don't dance that much, I went there, and you were the star on that. You did that so well.
Yes, I mean, you wouldn't believe I am not good at dancing, but I don't know. It's like the aura sometimes, it's like the vibe sometimes that,
Nobody
you are
can tell.
to it. Yeah. And the music was in there, the feeling was in there. And I was like, all right, it's my moment. Let me enjoy.
And it came out really fabulous. Oh, I have to ask you, your Western outfit, I really love your Western outfit.
Oh, thank you.
So tell me little details of that sequence and the little frill of the tissues.
I actually gave that a touch, my own to that.
I could tell.
Like a simple gown, of course, it already had sequin on it.
Mm-hmm.
But I added the tulle part to it because I wanted a kind of a, tail.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking for some gowns, like I went to Hillcroft also, like, all the contacts like Sadia gave me and you suggested us. I had been to all that places, but I couldn't find either they were like too revealing for my taste, honestly, or they were not in my budget. They were like over 400, 500, and I was not ready to spend that much at that point of time because again, my motto was just to go and enjoy.
Yes.
Okay, I have to win. No, it was nowhere there. It was nowhere there close to my mind that I'm participating because I have to win. I was just there that I'll just have a good time. I will feel special on my own heart, and those will be like precious moments to show my daughter when she grows up. Just to let her know, and she can see that, okay, my mom has done this, so maybe she get inspired and be there and don't fear to be on the stage. So with that dress, I bought that online, and that was not an expensive dress. That was under 50.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah, 50.
You couldn't even tell.
Huh?
You couldn't even tell. You did a great job.
Yeah, that was under 50, but then, I put a lot of time and work on that. Then I went to like Michael's and Hobby Lobby. I bought that tool. I tried a different variety of tools, like some tools were too stiff, some were too soft. And then I stitched it all together. I found a sequin belt for me, and I put a little bit like puffy sleeves on my own. And that was mostly my own look. So I gave my own touch to that gown.
You customized it, and now it's worth more than what you bought.
Yes. So that looked really nice. Yeah.
So did you hand stitch it, or did you use a machine? How did you use it?
No, I hand stitches because I didn't have that kind of machine like which can work on the sequin without breaking that needle. Yeah. And yeah.
Nice. You did a great job on that. So tell me about your family, your kids.
So I come from, of course, India. I was born and raised in Haryana. And then I got married once I finished my engineering. I got married in 2008. And then we moved to Pune. And then I lived in Pune for 4 years. And then we moved to USA in 2012 when my daughter was born. So I left my job. I was into a full-time IT career before that. And then I left my job. I joined my husband here. And then, all of a sudden I got stuck in that dependent visa kind of trap. you know. So I spent like 5, 6 years like that. Then finally I got my work visa and I got into business, which I run from home. It's completely online. And then I got an opportunity to jump into IT again. So I grabbed that opportunity also. I have two beautiful kids. My daughter is 8 now. My son is turning 3. So last time, when we were doing this pageant, he was 2, of course. So they were not there because my son is in habit of going to bed early. So he gets a bit irritated if he's not sleeping on time. So my family members were not there. Just my mom was there. My husband is also IT professional. And we both come from a very middle class family. We both come from like, it's not that we have like whatever we have made our name on our own. He's self-made, I'm self-made. Both of us, we started from scratch, and these are the values we are trying to pass on to our kids, that never take these luxury as granted. Especially being still an immigrant. We are in the process of so they need to understand that, that nothing comes easy. You have to work for that. Yeah. So we are trying to do that.
As parents, it's very important that we give that little understanding to the little kids, because like you said, they don't want to be spoiled. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. And we do focus a lot on spirituality. My husband and I, we both are volunteers at ISKCON of Houston. So we spend a lot of time there, doing all kind of services for Sunday lunch, dinner cooking, or whatever it is like, any festivity arrangement. We are always there. So we also want our kids to stay connected to our Indian roots. We don't want them to get too westernized, completely American. My daughter was born in India, but she always keep that thing in mind that, okay, I mean, she has not been like, too much like rubbed into American culture, what I mean? So she still understands that, I belong to India, and we teach all kind of stuff to them, like if you talk to your grandma on the phone, say Namaste or Hare Krishna or whatever, you have to greet them. So they do that. So like small things, that's how we are like growing our little family. That's all about me. And then one day, out of nowhere, I don't know, I got connected with a friend on Facebook, and she had participated. I think she's from New Jersey. And through that, I came in contact with RASHMIBEDI. And then RASHMIBEDI inspired me that, okay, you should participate. And I said, okay, I will see, I'll look into it. I mean, that was completely new to me at that point of time, I did not know much detail about all this, like what happens, like how many days, what pageant, like, what are the rounds, what is all required. It was everything new to me. And then I remember that next month they had a show in Dallas, and she asked me again that would you be able to make it this time? And I said, my in-laws were there at that time. And I said, RASHMIBEDI, I really want to do, but if ever it will happen in Houston, I'll for sure give it a try. And then, like, Lord, listen sometime to your feelings, to your wishes, and dreams do come true. So after 6 months, I heard back that, okay, she's launching in Houston. And then that's how I got in touch with Yamini. And Yamini was in India at that time. So she gave me your contact. That's how we got connected. And then rest is kind of history now, I think.
Yeah. And we were at one of those Rehan shows, right? We met that day, and you were asking me, and I was like looking at you, she's looking amazing. And I was like, wow, she's going to participate. Oh, that is nice. We're going to have lovely contestants.
Oh, thank you. Well, by that time, I was not too sure, but still shying away kind of, because I thought that, coming from a middle class family, we haven't had these kind of like opportunities. I always had been a stage person. I have like a full room of all trophies and everything at my home. I have participated in singing. I have participated in like group singing, solo singing, and then whether it's like skit or drama or like, mime, all kind of like theatrical stuff I have done during my schooling and during my college. So people know me like a person who loves stage. And I think that was the thing which I was missing so badly. And that was, I think, the love for my love for the stage that pulled me to this pageant. And then it opened so many doors.
True, very true. You did the TV talk show with Uzair.
Yes, of
Yeah,
course,
I saw you there, and you were lovely in that you had some white outfit, right? You had a white outfit. Oh, you looked very fabulous in that. I really admire you on that. And like you have those beautiful curls, and you always make it very pretty, and you have a great sense of dressing. Like today, you're wearing like the most stylish frills, and I think you have a great sense of fashion. It's really awesome. Let's go into a quick rapid rapid fire segment, and this segment is for audiences and viewers to know more about you, like your favorite color, favorite car, etc., etc. And after that, we will have like one positive inspirational statement for the viewers, and then we could wrap up our show. So let's go into the rapid fire segment. Your favorite color?
I used to love black, and then it turned to pink, and then it turned to purple, and then it turned to like mauve. So I have changed like so many favorite colors, and now I love being in all colors. I used to avoid white. You were complimenting on my white dress just now. I used to hate white.
Wow.
But then I thought, you're breaking so many rules, so let's break another.
Nice, nice.
Then I did white.
So, what is the best height of the heel you would comfortably be in?
I'm sorry, I missed you.
What is the best height of the heel you would be comfortable in? Like a 2-inch, 3-inch, 5-inch? Which is your comfortable zone?
If it's not platform, that I would go by like 2.5 to 3. If that has a like high sole also, then it might be 5.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's good. That's good to know. Okay, and how about your favorite actress?
My favorite actress is Sushmita Sen. And you know what? When you were playing all these the introductory videos and all, and I was thinking, I wish I knew Dr. Nisha when Sushmita was here in the city. I could have got an opportunity to see her.
Yeah.
She's such a beautiful soul.
The one with the Rashmiji called you first for the South Asia World was with Sushmita Sen. That's where I went for that show. She'll be back. Yeah, but you never know.
Reveal their celebrity guests, so you never know until the time. So if I had knew before, I would do anything to meet her, to see her.
Yeah, and especially Sushmita Sen was the women we all look up to. No matter there were like so many Miss Universe, so many Miss World. For some reason, she has that personality, and she was the first one. And I still remember when she got the Miss India title, and her innocent smiles and her innocent looks, and she's really very down to earth. I got to meet her twice, one for the South Asian Empowerment Award. I was awarded by her. And then I was crowned as the South Asian World X Factor Queen. So, I got to meet her twice in my life. And to me, it was like, I really loved her. And for me, it was her that I always felt like, she was my inspiration. And I think she's the inspiration for many, many people, right?
Yes, exactly.
Many people. And that's really amazing. And okay, let's go into the rapid fire. We just talk and then we just get into the tough part. Which is your favorite car?
My favorite car where my whole family can fit. That's it.
Okay, perfect. Oh, that's a sweet answer. Okay, favorite Bollywood actress?
Oh, Sushmita Sen.
Yeah, another one.
Oh, another one. I would go with Hema Malini then.
See, that's why I asked you the question again. Bollywood actor.
Bollywood actor. I was a huge fan. I mean, I'm still a fan of Dharmendra.
Nice.
And if I talk about the new talent, I would go with Tiger Shroff.
Oh yeah. Who's your favorite designer?
Sabyasachi.
Nice. Awesome. Okay, one positive inspirational statement in the era of COVID to our viewers and audiences.
See, first of all, of course, I'll say, the safety is first at this during this pandemic. But then again, I think I already gave my message that whatever you want to do, whatever you want to try, whatever you want to go for, there can be so many fears which can pull you back, right? It can be fear that what people will say about you. It can be like, okay, my family is not going to support me, or like, how long I'm gonna, okay, I'm deciding, but how long I will take it. I'm telling it with my own personal experience, because when I started this online business, I didn't know how long I'm going to go there. But and I had like all kind of fear, because when you're on the social media, you are in between like so many eyes, right? Everybody is watching you, everybody is judging you, right? Everybody is there to pull you down. But all you have to do is stay in your lane, focus in your lane. And as I said, either you win or you learn. You never fail. So never fear failure. Never fear failure. I mean, I was not feeling bad that I didn't win that night. My purpose was mad. I was there to just have fun. And my mom had fun. She was so happy that night, and we came back home and
She was a winner, and that was so nice. And I mean, you are a winner too. You are the Mrs. Super Talent. Yes.
Yes, so it's my message. Whatever your heart says, go for it. Go 100% of yourself. Do not fear the judging. Do not fear that. That's not a good thing. That's not good for your own positivity.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Sunaina. That was a lovely, lovely evening. And
Thank you.
you were amazing. And this is such a beautiful talk show. And I think we can go ahead, keep talking for another hour more. Women love to talk, but this was really wonderful. And thank you so much for this lovely evening.
Thank you so much. And I will take a minute to thank you, Mrs. RASHMIBEDI ji and Janak Bedi ji, who have given us, like so many of like me, given this platform to showcase ourselves, to present ourselves, to showcase our talent. Thank you so much. You both have been like a pillar of, strength for all of us. And our fabulous mentor of Mrs. Bharat, Texas, Dr. Nisha, Dr. Yamini Shetty, and Sadia. We love you all.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sunaina. And this is your lovely host signing off from my journey from Miss Bharat, Texas. This is Dr. Sun.
Good night, Houston.
Good night, Houston.